So I want to start this video by stepping out of K-pop and into reality for a minute. And I know this topic is uncomfortable to talk about, but at some point it must be heard. And I decided to use this platform that I created, even if it is very small. I decided to use this platform that I've created for anyone who is watching to spread awareness to the things that are going on in the U.S. And as an African-American K-pop fan from a culture that has been appropriated, stolen, almost completely destroyed, coming from a race that has been murdered, enslaved, beaten, raped, all of these things, it's not okay, and justice has to be served, because if we don't serve justice for ourselves, no one is going to do it for us. We will not be silenced as a race, and we will not sit down until justice is served and we are treated just as everyone else, because Black lives do matter. Our lives do matter. We are humans. We are people just like anyone else. We are not monsters. We are not gorillas. We are simply a culture that these people don't understand, and that they fear because they don't understand it. And their solution is to try to wipe us out. And we will not allow ourselves to be wiped out. Black lives do matter. It is time for a change, and justice must be served. Thank you.
Lips, hips, lips, hips, lips, hips, lips,
Hey everybody, it's your King Gemini. I know you haven't seen me for months, so let's just get into that. Let's jump into that before I explain what I'm doing. I have been gone for a while because I was trying to find my style, or just how I wanted to present myself, and made sure that I wanted to be completely original in everything that I said and did. I wanted to make sure that I had new video ideas that, we didn't see elsewhere. And I feel like I've actually, come up with things that I want to do that are much, much more different than anything else that I've ever done. And I'm so very excited to share my new video ideas and style and just how I express myself to you guys, and make sure that, I'm giving actual worthy content. You know what I'm saying? So now that is, come into its foremost words that I can't think of, I'm ready to share with you guys my new content. So the first thing that we are doing today is I'm going to be talking about my old group's newest comeback, More and More by TWICE. I am so very excited. I feel like this is like a birthday gift, being that they dropped it 9 days before my birthday. I think this might drop on my birthday, I'm not sure. But I am so happy for this comeback. It is such like a almost complete 180. I'm living for this Garden of Eden concept, this biblical, for me, I would say it ties in this Greek 9 muses concept with this biblical Garden of Eve concept, and pulls it all together. And it kind of reminds me of like them being sirens in this Garden of Eden, in this heavenly place. But at the same time, when you have the shots of the red and the snake thing, it kind of like pulls something sinister behind it, which is why except where sirens can sing, and they lure you in, but in reality they're dark and they're kind of monsters. So I'm really liking this concept. I want to see what they do with it and how they interpret it out. Other than that, this was really beautiful, and artistically and aesthetically it was amazing. And like I said, I can't wait to see how they tie this in with their live performances and actually pull this off. I mean, not like they haven't before, it's TWICE. Anyways, I'm going to be ranking the members, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to be ranking the members and how I felt they did this era. I did this with Feel Special era, but that video got scrapped. Okay, so we're first going to start by talking about Chewie, who I placed as number 9. Let's talk about how she just turns a look, no matter what. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to just take a look at every look that she turned out, that she slayed, that she did. Okay, now that we're back, like I said, she turns looks, and that's on period. I have nothing else to say about that. But I'm still kind of waiting on Chewie to grab an era and snatch it by the throat and choke the living life out of it. I'm still waiting on her to just, dazzle me. I've seen her dazzle me a couple times, but I'm still waiting on the one era that she clinches and makes her own. Other than that, I have absolutely no complaints. I really like her part. I like her dancing. I'm just, still waiting on that one snatched era. Come on. I know you can give it to us. I believe in you. I'm rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. Next, we're going to talk about Jungyeon, who I placed as number 8 in this ranking because I really want to see her in full effect as I did in Fancy Era, because let's talk about how in Fancy Era she gave you slay the house down, boots, tea, realness for your pores, okay? And that is what I need. I need her to come back and give us the full effect. Other than that, I really, really like her voice. Her voice just like, it doesn't spread it out too thin. It ain't too chunky. It's just right and perfect. It's like a peanut butter jelly sandwich. You can't give too much peanut butter. You can't give too much jelly. You just mush it together and you make a perfect sandwich. And that's what I feel like her voice is. Her voice is a perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And we're not clocking my metaphor. Geo, pink hair, realness. She served you Siren Fantasy on a platter and you ate it up. Okay, she is a god amongst mortals and I absolutely stand. I live for her. Everything that she has done since Yes or Yes is phenomenal. Her dance skills have improved so much and I love that, and I truly believe she deserves a spot on the lead dancer line. Not to mention how this light hair is complementing her tan skin so very well, and I love how the light hair kind of blends in with these boho chic outfits, with these bohemian outfits. I feel like it truly ties in together her boho and chic concept with her looks, and I am so pleased with it. It is very aesthetically pleasing. It is pleasing to look at on first look. I love Chan's look this era. Her caftan with her headpiece and her hair tied up in the braided buns. I feel like it completely fits the boho chic persona, and I feel like that's what brings the boho out. And there are other members who bring out the siren like qualities, but I love her hair, her Billie Eilish inspired hair kind of fits this to a T, and also fits Chan's persona, fits her as a person. Artistically, I love it. I love her rap. I feel like she's the best rapper out of the big three, and you cannot clock me on that. I don't want to hear any more arguments. And I just feel like she is a driving force behind this era, and that's just on period. So, jumping right into our number 5 position is Nyan, because I'm kind of iffy about Nyan. I really don't kind of like the short hair. I felt like it just didn't really complement the round shape of her face as much as the shorter hair from TT would have, where it was longer than this length, but it was still short and it really complimented her. So I kind of just want to see that hair come back versus this hair. I'm not really a fan of this hair, but I placed her so high because her parts are so memorable and I loved. She really gave me the essence of a summer comeback in her look and her facial expressions and her parts in the song. I feel like altogether she kind of ties in the summer feel of that comeback, and I really stand it. And I could be at work and I'll sing her parts and my customers look at me like I'm crazy, but I don't really care. I love it. So the only drawback from Nyan is probably the hair. Okay, so all top 4 spots are my biases and bias records because I feel like my bias line came for Nexus era. They were not playing, and that's on period. They gave you all the tea. But we're starting with number 4, which is Mina. I am living for this blonde hair realness that she is serving on this platter. That is a comeback, okay? Everything about what she did just felt like what the true essence of a comeback from an idol who has been on hiatus, who has missed some shows because of maybe a hiatus or an injury really is. She came back and just snapped back like nothing ever happened. However, she did come for next, and that is exactly what I stand. And I love the perseverance, and it really just sticks out because she did what she had to do. She showed up for work, and I am not mad about that one bit. At this point, give her the world, okay? Because it's exactly what she deserves. She always, since Fancy, has managed to stick out in this perfect way that lets you know that Dahian is here and she's not going anywhere, okay? And I love everything about it. I love how her darker hair kind of ties in with this siren meaning behind it, where it's like, yes, there are these beautiful angels, but you don't know what's going next. I feel like this hair kind of portrays a part in the story, if that makes sense. I know I'm just kind of blending two things that probably don't have anything to do with each other, but still, I feel like her hair does tie in with this kind of story that the MV is telling, and I can't wait to see what they do with her, as well as how she develops herself in this era. This is a PSA, okay? There's a tie for number 1 because I could not decide who did it better. My heart would not let me choose one of them over the other. However, I did rank them just over who stuck out a little bit more, but I feel like they both really did their jobs and showed up for work today. Oh, honey. Oh, honey.
Honey. Oh, honey. Honey.
This concept here was built for Momo, okay? This lighter bohemian chic era. I don't know why I keep saying bohemian chic. It's just the word that keeps popping in my mind. Tied with this darker, sinister meaning behind it, with this nice, mature concept. It's everything that Momo needs. And Momo is going to give it to us this comeback. I believe it. That dance break is everything. That hair is everything. These outfits are everything. That thing she was sitting on is everything. Everything about anything that she did in this comeback was everything, and I am completely living for it. She gave you more and more realness. I dropped my fan. There's nothing that needs to be said. Sauna fits every concept, and she really gave me the cutie sexy vibes that this era took, and she is going to give you everything you need to stand more and more for that good skin, for this purity. Her eyes just pull it in, and the way she's just rocking this orange hair, and the way her face is just, you know that it's beautiful, but she is the header of what this concept is. She completely brought it out. She brought everything about what this new concept for them is. Sauna gives you the Garden of Eden realness, and then gives you the siren fantasy that we all know that we've been looking for her from for a while, or at least I have, but it's everything I could have asked for, and Sauna is completely perfect. Alrighty, y'all, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you want to, but like and subscribe, because I said to like and subscribe. I mean, I don't know what other reason you would have to like and subscribe, because I said so. I hope you guys loved this video, because I had so much fun making it, and I know this is probably going to be like a month late because I am so inconsistent with editing. It is not fun to you. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your King Gemini signing off. Bye.